Hello everyone, it's Charlene Oy here, IBS dietitian. Now, if you're someone who experienced tummy discomfort or diarrhea after consuming dairy products, or you're just really unsure about how much lactose you can comfortably tolerate on the low FODMAP diet, then this video is created specially for you. After I posted about lactose intolerance and lactose in products, on my Instagram post yesterday, I had quite a number of questions come through. So I thought I'll jump on here and answer some of those questions for you and explain the concept a little bit more. Now, if you're not aware, lactose is a naturally occurring sugar and it's made up of two simple sugar units called glucose and galactose. And they're actually joined together by a chemical bond, and that's why it's called a disaccharide, and it's the D part of FODMAPs. Now, for people with lactose intolerance or don't produce enough of the enzyme lactase to break down that chemical bond between glucose and galactose, then it moves through our gut undigested. So what it can do is it will start pulling out in a lot of fluids with it, and that's why people often experience a lot of tummy discomfort like diarrhea. They might get excess flatulence, bloating, and tummy cramps. Now, it's important to note on the low FODMAP diet, it's not a no FODMAP diet, and that means you don't have to cut out all lactose containing products. The main thing is because if you cut it out for a long period of time, your body can actually become even more sensitive to it. So it's important to only cut it out for a short period of time, or reduce the intake of it only for a short period of time during the elimination phase of the low FODMAP diet, and then around 4 to 6 weeks later to start reintroducing it in the challenge phase. And the challenge phase involves reintroducing lactose containing products in a small amount and then gradually working your way up to find out how much you can comfortably tolerate before symptoms occur. Now, on the elimination phase, which is the low FODMAP diet, we want you to still have a little bit of lactose, and that's important, like I said, because we don't want your body to become more sensitive from eliminating it long term. And it's important to note that there's different amounts of lactose in food, okay? So you've got cow's milk sitting right on top of the lactose ladder, having the most amount of lactose, and then we work our way down to things like butter and margarine, which has got minimal amounts of lactose. So this means that you don't have to cut out butter and margarine from your diet, and you don't have to buy dairy-free margarine or butter. Now, the other thing is hard cheese like Parmesan cheese, cheddar cheese, mozzarella, feta cheese. They're all mature cheeses. So that means that they also have got minimal amounts of lactose, and you can comfortably include that within a low FODMAP diet. And the ones that you really need to watch for is things like cow's milk, ice cream, goat's milk as well, like I mentioned, and also sour cream. And some of the foods, they do have a small amount that is considered low FODMAP when tested in the labs at Monash University. So things like sour cream, for example, or whipping cream, you can have up to about 2 tablespoons, which is a low FODMAP serve. All right, so it's important to understand what the safe low FODMAP portion is before you cut them all out completely. And the reason why I wanted to explain this and also encourage you guys to include a small amount of dairy products is so you don't miss out on crucial nutrients. Like in dairy products, for example, it's really rich in calcium, so it's important for your bone health. And of course, it also contains essential nutrients like potassium, phosphorus, and even things like vitamin B12 and folate and zinc as well. So you don't cut it out completely. All right, and if you have worked out through the challenge process of the low FODMAP diet that you do have lactose intolerance, what you can do long term is to swap to lactose-free products, or if you don't want to, and sometimes you want to have a little bit of lactose containing products, what you can take is the lactase enzyme. And I'm just going to quickly show you this product here, which is called lacto-free. So that's something that we have in Australia. We also have another product called Lactase. They come in tablet forms, in drops as well, which you can include, which you can take just before you consume lactose products. And some of my clients take these out in their handbags and they bring it with them when they go overseas. So if they want to have that extra ice cream or they want to have a normal coffee, they can, but they just have to take these enzymes just before they have the lactose products. All right, guys, so this is just a little bit of a snapshot into what lactose is on the low FODMAP diet, and I hope this answers some of your questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to post them in the video below or send me a DM. Take care, guys.